Revelation chapter 16. And one of the 4 living creatures gave to the 7 messengers 7 golden bowls full of the wrath of the God, who liveth into the eons of the eons. And the temple was filled with smoke from the glory of the God and from his power, and none was able to enter into the temple till the 7 plagues of the 7 messengers should be finished. And I heard a great voice out of the temple, saying to the 7 messengers, Go ye, and pour out the 7 bowls of the wrath of the God into the earth. And the first went and poured out his bowl into the earth, and a bad and grievous sore became upon the men that had the mark of the beast, and that worshipped his image. And the second poured his bowl into the sea, and blood became as of a dead man, and every soul of life died, even the things that were in the sea. And the third poured out his bowl into the rivers and the fountains of the waters, and blood became. And I heard the messenger of the waters saying, Righteous art thou, the one being who also is the one who was being, the Holy One, that thou judgedst these things. For they poured out the blood of holy ones and prophets, and blood hast thou given them to drink. They are worthy. And I heard the altar saying, Yea, O Lord Yahweh the God, the Almighty, true and righteous are thy judgments. And the fourth poured out his bowl upon the sun, and it was given to it to scorch men with fire. And men were scorched with great heat, and they blasphemed the name of the God who hath the power over these plagues, and they repented not to give him glory. And the fifth poured out his bowl upon the throne of the beast, and his kingdom was darkened, and they gnawed their tongues for pain. And they blasphemed the God of the sky because of their pains and their sores, and they repented not of their works. And the sixth poured out his bowl upon the great river, the river Purat, and the river thereof was dried up, that the way might be made ready for the kings that come from the sun rising. And I saw coming out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet, 3 unclean spirits, as it were frogs. For they are spirits of demons, working signs, which are going out upon the kings of the whole inhabited earth, to gather them together to the war of the great day of the God, the Almighty. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth, and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked, and they see his shame. And he gathered them together into the place which is being called by use of language of Abrim, Harmageddon. And the 7th poured out his bowl upon the air, and there came forth a great voice out of the temple from the throne, saying, It hath become. And there were lightnings, and voices, and thunders, and there was a great earthquake, such as was not since there were men upon the earth, so great an earthquake, so mighty. And the great big city was divided into 3 parts, and the cities of the nations fell, and Babel the great was remembered in the sight of the God, to give to her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath. And every island fled away, and the mountains were not found. And great hail, every stone about the weight of a talanton, cometh down out of the sky upon men, and men blasphemed the God because of the plague of the hail, for the plague thereof is exceeding great.